There is something profoundly powerful about choosing to grow in silence. In a world that constantly encourages visibility and demands attention, choosing to keep your journey private becomes an act of courage and strength. Growth, especially the kind that is transformative and lasting, is often more effective and meaningful when it occurs behind the scenes, unannounced and uninterrupted. Private growth gives you space. It allows you to nurture your goals and refine your vision without the distraction of outside opinions. When you're not performing for an audience, you become free to make mistakes, to fail without shame, and to rise again with newfound wisdom. You give yourself permission to evolve at your own pace, honoring the process rather than the pressure. Growth becomes much more profound when it is nurtured in private. The pressure to impress others or to validate your journey can impede genuine progress. When you grow quietly, you give yourself the freedom to experiment, make mistakes, and learn without the weight of external judgment. The world is quick to praise or criticize, and when you share every detail of your journey, you expose yourself to a constant flow of opinions. The more you reveal about your aspirations, plans, and progress, the more you open yourself up to both praise and criticism. Praise can be uplifting, but it can also make you dependent on external validation. Criticism, on the other hand, can cause self-doubt and make you question your abilities. When you choose quiet growth, you protect yourself from both extremes. You learn to validate yourself internally, measuring your progress against your own standards rather than the expectations of others. This internal focus nurtures confidence and self-assurance, qualities that are essential for long-term success. Quiet growth also allows you to focus on the process rather than the outcome. In a society that often idolizes results over effort, it's easy to lose sight of the journey. However, true growth happens in the day-to-day actions, the small decisions and the consistent effort you put into your goals. When you're not concerned with how others perceive your progress, you can fully engage in the process of becoming the best version of yourself. This deeper engagement allows you to learn more, refine your skills, and build a foundation that can withstand the test of time. Another important benefit of quiet growth is that it allows you to remain focused on what truly matters. The distractions of comparison and competition can cloud your judgment and divert your energy. When you're constantly comparing your progress to others, you may lose sight of your unique path. Quiet growth helps you maintain clarity and focus on your own goals and aspirations. Without the interference of what others are doing, it creates a space where you can develop your talents at your own pace and on your own terms. You're no longer swayed by the need to keep up or the desire to be recognized. Instead, you're focused on the things that truly align with your purpose and vision. When you keep your growth journey to yourself, you don't seek attention or accolades. You learn to take pride in the progress that happens behind the scenes, the hard work, the sacrifices, the late nights, and the quiet determination. This humility helps you remain grounded and centered, regardless of any future successes or achievements. It also allows you to approach your growth with a mindset of service rather than ego. The less you focus on impressing others, the more you can focus on improving yourself, for your own benefit and for the benefit of those around you. One of the most important aspects of quiet growth is that it cultivates patience. Growth, whether personal, professional, or emotional, doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow, steady process that takes time. In a world that values instant gratification, quiet growth teaches you the virtue of patience. It teaches you to trust the process and to believe that progress, no matter how small, is still progress. When you're not seeking immediate results or external recognition, you can take the time you need to truly grow, learn, and develop. Quiet growth also helps you build resilience. As you work on yourself in private, you encounter challenges and setbacks that don't need to be shared with the world. These challenges teach you to persevere, to stay committed, and to keep moving forward, even when no one is watching. The lessons learned during these quiet moments of struggle are often the most powerful and transformative. They build strength, character, and the ability to handle future obstacles with grace and confidence. Quiet growth gives you the space to evolve without the pressure to meet anyone else's expectations. It allows you to embrace your unique path and to develop at your own pace. When you grow quietly, you take ownership of your journey. You trust that the work you're doing is enough, and that your progress will be evident when the time is right. You don't need external validation to know that you're moving in the right direction. In a world that often demands visibility, there is a deep wisdom in choosing quiet growth. It allows you to develop your skills, your character, and your vision without the constant noise of the outside world. It's in these moments of quiet development that the most profound transformations take place. And when you're ready to share the results of your growth, they will speak for themselves. Oversharing can be one of the most dangerous habits, especially when it comes to your personal life, dreams, and aspirations. While it may feel natural to open up or seek validation, the reality is that when you share too much, you expose yourself to misunderstanding, judgment, or even manipulation. Too much transparency can cloud your intent, and others may misinterpret or twist your words. When you share too much of yourself, you become vulnerable to criticism or unsolicited advice, even from those who may not truly understand your journey. These voices can drown out your inner wisdom and leave you second-guessing your choices. Oversharing can create confusion and emotional exhaustion, as you struggle to balance your thoughts with the constant feedback of others. It becomes harder to distinguish between your desires and the expectations projected onto you. Not everyone who listens to your story has your best interest at heart. Some may exploit your openness for their own gain. By revealing your vulnerabilities too freely, you give others power over your emotions. They may gossip, manipulate, or attempt to control you, all under the guise of concern. Protecting your privacy helps you maintain emotional boundaries and safeguards your sense of self. The more you share, the more you feel the need to explain, justify, and seek approval. This can drain your energy and distract you from your true goals. The constant updates and need for validation keep you in a cycle of performance, rather than progress. Maintaining privacy allows you to preserve your peace, protect your emotional space, and focus on your goals without interference. Your personal life, challenges, and dreams are yours to share on your terms, not dictated by others' curiosity or expectations. By keeping certain aspects of your journey private, you retain the power to reflect, grow, and evolve in alignment with your values. You allow space for introspection, clarity, and intentional action. When you don't share everything, you define your own narrative. You decide how your story unfolds, and you reduce the risk of others distorting or misrepresenting your intentions. This autonomy builds confidence and fosters a deep trust in your own judgment. The right people will support you, and the right opportunities will find you, without the need to explain every step. Timing is everything. In a world that glorifies speed and visibility, we often forget the importance of waiting for the right moment. Knowing when to act, speak, or share your plans is a powerful skill. Not every goal needs to be pursued immediately. Some of the most meaningful achievements come from patience, preparation, and strategy. The impact of your words and actions depends heavily on timing. When you act too soon, you may face unnecessary resistance. When you wait and observe, you align your efforts with the conditions that offer the highest chance of success. This isn't about hesitation, it's about wisdom. Timing also protects your vision. Ideas need time to mature. Sharing them too early can expose you to criticism or influence that weakens your original intent. By waiting, you allow your vision to become stronger, clearer, and more refined. And when you do share it, your confidence and clarity speak volumes. In relationships, timing matters just as much. Knowing when to speak, when to listen, and when to step back can determine the health and success of any connection. Emotional intelligence helps you sense when someone is ready to receive your message, and when they're not. It allows you to communicate with intention, creating deeper understanding and trust. Professionally, timing can make or break an opportunity. Acting with foresight and patience can lead to breakthroughs. It's about being prepared, aware, and ready to act when the moment calls for it. Good timing isn't luck, it's awareness, discipline, and the courage to wait until you're ready. In this waiting, you develop resilience. You learn to prepare in silence, to work diligently even when recognition is absent. Mastering timing teaches you to trust life's natural flow and to accept that not all rewards are immediate. Some of the greatest victories come after long periods of quiet dedication. Taking control of your narrative is perhaps the most empowering choice you can make. It means owning your story, your triumphs and your trials. It means setting boundaries, honoring your values, and choosing the people you allow into your world. You are the author of your life. No one else gets to write your story. When you take control of your narrative, you define your worth, set your direction, and ensure that every chapter you live is one of your choosing. You stop living for validation and start living with purpose. You become intentional with your time, your energy, and your relationships. You protect your peace, honor your growth, and trust that your story, lived authentically and quietly, will speak louder than anything you could ever say. And in time, when the moment is right, the world will see the results of everything you've built in silence.